So I guess you're asking, what is it you don't like about Stratia? Well, I will talk about one thing. You asked for this video, so here it is. I have been a longtime fan of Stratia, so I'm happy to put together this lineup and skincare brand review of all the products I've tried over the years, which is their entire line of products, and how they've worked for my skin. Spoiler alert, I really love this brand. It's one of those brands that I could actually curate an entire skincare routine just using this particular brand. Well, actually, not quite. Not the morning skincare routine because they haven't come out with a sunscreen yet. Stratia, I'm sure you're working on that for us, right? Right? I'm half in the sun right now trying to film, and so yeah, it is what it is. A little bit of background on this brand. Ali Reed is the founder of the brand, and it has a good origin story. In her mid to late 20s, after a chemistry degree in college, she started to do some deep diving into dermatological journals and research and science. Really just getting herself really well versed in skincare, as I'm sure some of us have done. You sort of pique your interest in skincare, and then you just fall into this rabbit hole of endless studies, research journals, videos, and here we are. So let's just say I can relate to Ali Reed on that level. But the interesting thing is she had trouble finding products on the market that actually mirrored the efficacy studies that she had been researching. So she just saw a little bit of a gap in the market. So what would you do in such a situation? You start a mobile lab in your kitchen. Well, I wouldn't, but thank goodness she did. And she invested all her own money, and she just began formulating and testing out her ideas and creating multiple iterations of what she knew to be the best practices in formulating skincare. And the first thing she was really targeting was what would become their iconic flagship product, Stratia's Liquid Gold. Once she latched on to this great formulation, knowing that she had a really good product, instead of using really big named influencers and large marketing strategies, she actually gave credit to the Reddit and let users share their own personal experiences, and that sort of ground roots interest in her products proliferated and let it speak for itself. Eventually, all this Reddit conversation spilled over onto Instagram, and the rest, they say, is history. Of course, she scaled up her business from a mobile lab in her kitchen, but she continues to apply the same practice of doing all the research and development in-house for the formulations that she does. I have something on my nose. God, I hate that. What was I saying? All of Stratia's products are free from alcohol, fragrance, and essential oils, and the brand is vegan and cruelty-free. Okay, onto the products. I thought I would walk you through a morning and an evening skincare routine using only Stratia's products. With the exception of the sunscreen in the morning, you'll see how I use their products to my advantage for my combination sensitive rosacea-prone skin. I like to tackle the signs of aging in my skincare routine, the hyperpigmentation, the fine lines and wrinkles, and also I have dehydrated skin as well, so I like to tackle those kind of skin issues in my skincare routines. So let's start with the morning skincare routine. The first thing I do in the morning is cleanse my skin. Now, based on my skin type, I cleanse with water only. However, if you were to use a cleanser, we're going to get to that in my evening skincare routine, so stay tuned for that because Stratia has a great cleanser. And after cleansing, I use Stratia's C+C Serum. This is a 15% L-ascorbic acid vitamin C serum. I love using vitamin C in my morning skincare routine because it's a powerful antioxidant that helps protect my skin. Actually, when used in combination with the sunscreen, it boosts the UV protection of the sunscreen. And of course, vitamin C has so many beautiful anti-aging benefits, including inducing collagen production in the skin, which will help your elasticity of your skin become more firm. It helps to brighten and lighten the skin. So that's what's really targeting that hyperpigmentation I'm dealing with also. I just love using a vitamin C serum in my routine. It doesn't mean that it's only for use in the morning. You could choose to use your vitamin C in the morning and the evening, or both. It's just I like to prioritize a retinoid in my evening skincare routine, so I reserve this vitamin C for my morning. This has pure L-ascorbic acid as well as a sorbal tetraisopalmitate, which is a derivative of vitamin C, and there's also antioxidant, soothing, and hydrating ingredients in the formulation as well. The texture of this is amazing. One of my faves, honestly, and it's due to the silicones in the formulation. and it's $25 for a 30 ml size. And next I would apply Stratia's Rewind Serum. This serum is amazing. It's actually like a lightweight essence kind of texture to it, so really beautiful to apply to the skin. Very lightweight, fast absorbing, and while normally I put my skincare routines together with the thinnest consistency to thickest consistency philosophy in mind, the reason why I put the vitamin C immediately after cleansing is because I want that active ingredient applied to clean, dry skin so that it has the best chance to get into the deeper layers of the skin and do exactly what it needs to do. And Rewind is thin, but it's the ingredients that are in this formulation that are just fabulous. There's niacinamide in here, which is a powerful ingredient that works so well on my rosacea skin. There's also brightening plant extracts in this one, like licorice root and Centella asiatica, to help soothe and calm the skin. The serum is so lightweight, it can be used by all skin types, but I find it really helps to tackle the dehydrated skin that I have. You can use this morning, evening, or both. 1 or 2 pumps is all you need for your face and neck. My skin just drinks this up. Love this serum, and it's only $18 for a 30 ml size. Next, I would apply a moisturizer, and now is as good a time as any to talk about Liquid Gold, which is their iconic cult favorite. Everybody loves this product, moisturizer. A couple of years ago, I did work for the brand on this particular product. This moisturizer is so light in texture to apply to the skin. It sinks into the skin beautifully, but it actually acts like it's a really rich, thick moisturizer. It has ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acid in the formulation, which is the trifecta that comprises your skin's natural barrier. And also sea buckthorn oil, which is what gives it this golden hue. Sinks in effectively, the color dissipates quickly, but I'd love to hear from you with different skin tones and types from me if you've had any kind of negative experience with that. This moisturizer with this hydrating serum will give you long-lasting hydration throughout the day. It's $49 for 60 mils. Now, of course, I would follow up that routine with a daily sunscreen. Sun is really a trigger for my rosacea, so I primarily do it for that reason, but also because it'll help prevent the signs of premature aging and skin cancer. So until Stratia comes up with one, insert your favorite facial sunscreen here. Now, let's dive into my evening skincare routine using only Stratia's products. In the evening, I cannot just cleanse my face with water. I wear makeup, I wear sunscreen, so I find using a single cleanse doesn't effectively remove all that for me. I prefer a double cleanse. I was first introduced to this with Korean skincare philosophy. I've done lots of videos on Korean skincare. I'll link some at the end of this video if you're interested. But the concept of a double cleanse is to use an oil cleanser or a first cleanse, then follow up with a water-based cleanser. Now, Stratia has a fabulous water-based cleanser, so that's the one I'm going to talk about now, and it's called their Velvet Cleansing Milk. Oh, a little bit here. It's a creamy texture, as the name suggests, and just beautifully hydrating to apply to the skin. It doesn't leave my skin feeling stripped or tight and dry after cleansing, but rather refreshed and cleansed with a hydrated feel to the skin, which, in case you didn't know, is exactly how you want your skin to feel after cleansing. It has chamomile, aloe, and rice bran in it to help soothe and calm your skin, and really just makes an ideal second cleanse. And alternatively, if you prefer to use a cleanser in the morning, perhaps you have oilier skin and need that after your sleep, then this is a fabulous morning cleanse. For those of you who are looking for a lightweight, hydrating cleanser, this is a really good option. And it comes in 3 different sizes, which is also amazing. From 4 ounces to 16.9 ounces, and they range in price from $15 to $52. Once or twice a week, I like to use an alpha hydroxy or an AHA. Just like in my morning routine with my vitamin C, I like to apply my alpha hydroxy acid or AHA to clean, dry skin, regardless of what the texture is, immediately after cleansing in my evening routine. I'm just realizing I talk with my hands a lot. Do you do that too? It's like I don't know what to do with myself. If I wasn't doing this, I'd probably be clicking a pen or playing with my hair or anyway. And Stratia's Soft Touch AHA is literally perfect for my skin. Being sensitive, being rosacea prone, this contains mandelic acid, which in the range of acids is the one that has the bigger molecule size, which means it penetrates the skin more slowly, greatly decreasing the chance of irritation, as opposed to something like glycolic acid, which works really quickly to resurface the skin. If you're not 100% clear on everything to do with exfoliating acids, I've done a video all explaining the different types of acids, how they work and perform on your skin. I'll link that video at the end of this one in case you've missed it. This formulation also has skin soothing ingredients like chamomile, aloe, allantoin, and panthenol that really help support your skin as it's going through the exfoliation process. Again, this texture is beautiful to apply. This product's an absolute bargain. It's only $10 for this 50 ml size. After the serum, I would apply that rewind serum again, because why wouldn't we want beautifully hydrated skin while we sleep? And then I would round out my routine with a moisturizer and a face oil, and that's what I'm going to talk about next is their face oil. This one's called Fortify, and I am fully on team face oil, and I have to say, I've not always been on that team. I was of the mind that my skin is combination. How on earth could I put more oil on my skin? But the smoothing properties of face oils I've found have just been fabulous. I love including them in my evening skincare routine. There's thoughts on whether face oil should be on top of your moisturizer, underneath your moisturizer, mixed in with your moisturizer. I'm kind of like, whatever. Does it really matter? I don't know. But Stratia actually says you should be using this face oil ahead of your moisturizer, so it should come next in your skincare routine. This one is packed full of goodies for your skin. It has a blend of omega-3, 6, and 9 fatty acids, camellia seed oil, tamano oil, squalene, which is a skin identical ingredient, borage seed oil, jojoba seed oil, and marula oil. All of these things just work so wonderfully for my skin. I do not break out using this product. I find that actually I wake up with a smoother looking complexion when I'm using face oils, and this one is just a match made in heaven for my skin. I'd love to hear from you below in the comments if you use face oils. Where do they go in your skincare routine? Do you mix them in with your moisturizer? Let's talk about that in the comments below. It's $21 for a 30 ml size. The nights that I'm not using an AHA, I'm either using a retinol or I'm keeping a very simple, just hydrating skincare routine. So I personally do not use alpha hydroxy acid and a retinol in the same routine. That's not to say you can't if your skin can tolerate those two in the same routine. It's just realize that your increased risk for irritation is there. For me, it's just not worth it. I would rather space them out. Stratia's retinol product is called Night Shift. This particular retinol is in a very creamy, rich formulation, which I actually love for my skin. It just allows extra hydration and support to my skin while also using retinol. The brand states that this has 0.15% retinol, and I love it when brands actually state how much retinol is in the formulation. Not everybody does. And this retinol is encapsulated in a lipid sphere, which according to the brand allows the retinol to go deep within the skin to really produce that collagen where we need it most. This rich texture is complete with very hydrating ingredients like ceramides and glycerin, as well as soothing ingredients, as per all the other products, to really help focus on your skin barrier while using a product like this. See the theme here with Stratia? Products that work with formulations that really prioritize your skin barrier, which honestly is just the magic philosophy for my finicky skin. Whenever I apply an active ingredient like an AHA or retinol or a retinoid, especially when it comes in a vehicle like this that can be dabbed around the skin, that's my preference to apply it that way. I put dots around my face and then kind of connect the dots just so I'm not getting a huge portion of the product over here and very little over here. It's just a way to sort of even the application process for me and my skin. This one's $28 for a 50 ml size. So you could use liquid gold paired with this retinol, or honestly, this retinol is rich and creamy enough with enough hydration support in it. You could use this alone, or you could use this product, which is one of their newer skincare launches. This is called Interface, and it's their peptide moisturizer. I love pairing peptides with my retinoids in my evening skincare routine. They're kind of one of the perfect pairings to go together. Peptides will also help address the signs of aging. They help to hydrate the skin, and this formulation is packing a lot into this moisturizer. And especially if you don't like the color of liquid gold, then this could be your go-to instead. This moisturizer contains a number of peptides that work to hydrate the skin, but also firm and target the look of those fine lines and wrinkles. It has hyaluronic acid and rosehip seed oil in it. Very lightweight, beautiful texture to apply to the skin, making it ideal for all skin types. And it's $25 for a 50 ml size. So I guess you're asking, what is it you don't like about Stratia? Well, I will talk about one thing. It was kind of a marketing strategy that they employed. And what it was is that they were promoting using a skincare egg. Essentially combining these two moisturizers. So taking Interface and in the middle, plopping a little dab of liquid gold, making the moisturizer concoction look like a little egg. Very cute. I love the concept, but I don't think we need to purchase two moisturizers to do the same function. While these are different when it comes to their performance and how they target things on the skin, I honestly believe you only need one moisturizer for your skincare routine. And I have created the skincare egg. Yes, it works lovely on the skin. But if I had to choose, I'd be choosing the moisturizer between these two that I preferred rather than investing both to make this egg concoction. That's just my opinion. I hope you enjoyed this brand review, and for those of you who have tried and used Stratia's products, please drop in the comments below what some of your favorite products are from the brand. Others will love to read about it. And if you haven't tried anything from the brand yet, drop your questions on some of these formulations below and we'll all chime in to answer them for you. Be sure to watch these videos if you haven't already, and I hope you have a fabulous day. The sun has sort of gone off my body and is now burning up my legs because I'm wearing black pants.